This is the tennis shoe that I made to fit the 20-inch Cabbage Patch Kid doll, and this is the front. So we'll begin with this pattern. Okay, we're going to chain 9. So we start with our loop, chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to chain, for the first row, we're going to do a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So it's 1, 2. Okay, you're going to single crochet there. Then you're going to single crochet in 4 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next stitch is going to be a half double crochet. So we yarn over. We have 3 on the hook. You're going to pull all the way through those. All right, and then the next stitch is going to be 2 half double crochets. So we yarn over, pull through the 3, yarn over, and go in the same stitch and pull through the 3. The last chain, we're going to put 5 half double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 'Tuck that tail in 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we've gotten 5 in that one chain. So now we're going to come down this other side. We're going to do 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. So there's 1, 2 in the same stitch. Next stitch is a half double crochet. We're still tucking this yarn in behind. Okay, then we're going to we have 3 stitches that we can single crochet in. So we're going to do 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now this last stitch, we're going to put in 2 single crochets. Okay. So there's 1, and 2. 2 single crochets. Then you're going to slip stitch to the first stitch, and you're going to join it with a slip stitch. Okay, and I'm going to put a marker on there and keep this so I know where things are. Okay, so I put a marker in this, so we'll know this is the back stitch here. So on the row 2, we slip stitch, we're going to chain 1, we're going to single crochet in this next stitch twice. 1, and 2. Then we're going to single crochet 7 stitches. So this is the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now we're going to do the next one will be 3 groups of we're going to do 2 single crochets in the first stitch, then 1. And we're going to do that 3 times around. So the first one will be 2 single crochets, then 1 single crochet. All right, so that's the first time. Now we're going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch, 1, 2, and then 1 in the next one. So that's our second time. Now we're going to do 2 more, 1 in the same stitch, 1, 2, and then 1. And that's our third time that we've done it. And then we're going to come down here and finish it off. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 single crochets. And this last single crochet we're going to put in 2 single crochets. So that's 1 and 2 in the same stitch. Okay, so we're going to slip stitch into this join that, and we're going to chain 1, and we'll come back and do row 3. The third row we slip stitched, we chained, we're going to chain 1, okay, so we're going to chain the 1, and we're going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So that's 1, 2. We're going to single crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to put in the next stitch, we're going to do 2 and then 1, 2 and 1 single crochets. We're going to do that 5 times. So we're going to do 2 in this stitch, 2 single crochets in the same stitch, then 1 in the next stitch, so 1, we got 2 in the same stitch, and then 1 more in the next stitch. So we've done that twice. Now we're going to do it for the third time. 2 in one stitch, 1, 2, 1 in the next stitch, so that's number 3. Do 2 in the next stitch, 2 single crochets, and 1 in the next stitch, and that's our 4th time. One more time, 2, same stitch, and then 1 in the next stitch. All right, that's 5 times that we've done that. Now we're going to single crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we have this last stitch here. We're going to do 2 single crochets in that same stitch. Take out our marker and a slip stitch. And then we'll be ready for row 3 or row 4. Row 4 is, we chained 1. Row 4 is the lip of the shoe. We're going to yarn over. We're going to go through the post, the back, and then into the other post. So you see like that. You're going to yarn over, bring it through those 2 posts. You've got 3 stitches left, and then you're going to pull through. It's hard at the back, but it gets easier. So yarn over, go right into the post, and out the other side. Yarn over, come through those 2 posts, yarn over, pull through. So yarn over, go into that, and out the back, and yarn over, pull through. So yarn over, go through the post there, and out the next post of the stitch, and bring it through both, and then continue. Okay, now this is what is making the lip of the shoe, the tennis shoe that will stand up. So finish around all the way around, then slip stitch, and we'll come back then. We've done the little lip here. We're going to change the color now, do a row of color single crochet, then we'll come back and do another row of white. So I've got this around the row 4, got 2 stitches left. And instead of slip stitching, I'm going to attach the color. I'm going to slip stitch with the color. Let me kind of tighten this up a little bit. And you're going to chain 1, then you're going to single crochet in each stitch around. Okay. So once we go all the way around with the color, we'll come back and slip stitch, and then we'll pick up the white one more time for the last row of the shoe edge. Okay, so we've done the color round, and we have the last 2 instead of slip stitch, and we're going to pick up this white that we have in the back. We're going to pull that through. chain one, then we're going to slip stitch, we're going to single crochet each stitch again all the way around, and once you're done with this, it'll finish the little edge of the shoe, and then we'll go on to the body of the shoe. We've come to the end, and we're going to clip off these both yarns, and this one we're going to pull through. Don't pull this very tight because you want to keep this stitch right there because we'll be going through that. So I'm going to take and go through here and kind of pull this stitch to the inside. I folded this in half to find the middle of the front, so you can open it up and kind of see where this is the middle. Make sure it's right in the middle because it's very important that it is. So that's the middle. You're going to come over 3, 1, 2, 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do the back loop in the back loops. I'm going to pick up the new color, okay, and I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to do the back loops. And that should be 2, 3. Take out that. That's your 4th stitch, which was the middle, and we'll do 3 on this side. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're going to turn this and chain 1. Single crochet in the stitch underneath the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and number 7. Make sure you get that last stitch. You're going to turn it and you're going to chain 1. You're going to go across this again, so that's 2 rows. You're going to do this a total of 9 rows. And once you get the 9 rows done, we'll go on to the next part. We finished the tongue of the shoe. So we're going to attach, in the same stitch as the tongue, we're going to attach the thread to do the body of the shoe. So I'm going to attach the thread here. We're going to single crochet. We'll chain 1. We're going to single crochet in the back loops only. And I'm tucking this tail under as I do that. So back loops only, all the way around. Okay, so make sure you do it in the same chain as the tongue. single crochet all the way around. When you get to the end here, put the last one in the same single crochet in this stitch, the same as the tongue. Then chain one, turn, chain one, and come back around all the way around and single crochet all the way around. And once you do these 2 rows, we'll come back and do the next part. We finished the 2 rows a single crochet. Now we did in the back loops on the first row. On the second row we did not. We just did normal single crochet, and we'll continue that. So we've chained 1, we've turned and chained 1, and for the next for row 3 and 4 we're going to do this different. So we're going to skip this stitch, the first one right here, and we're going to go that's under the chain. So we're going to go into the next one right here, pull it through, but don't take it off, pull it through again. You've got 3 on there, and then we're going to, that's a single crochet 2 stitches together. So we do that, and then we're going to continue single crochet all the way around. And once you get to the other side, we're going to do the same thing. You're going to, the last 2 stitches will be made into one, single crochets together. We'll come back and do that. Okay, we've gone around and we're at the last 2 stitches. So we're going to go in and hold it, and then we're going to go into the next stitch, pull it through, so you have 3 on the hook, and then you're going to take it all the way through the 3, and that starts making the little shape of the shoe. So we're going to turn this, chain and turn, chain 1, turn, and then we're going to skip this, and we're going to go in again to those 2 stitches and take it off like that, and it's starting to form a shape. You're going to go around and single crochet all the way around, and then when we get to the other side, we'll come back and show you how to do those last 2 stitches again. Okay, we've come to the end, and we have 2 stitches left. It looks like 3, but that's not one that you go into. So we go in, hold it, go into the next one, pull it, and just go through all 3 of those. So we're going to chain 1, turn. Now we're going to do 3 more rows, row 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to single crochet all the way around for those 3 rows. So you go back right in that first one under the chain, and you're going to single crochet all the way around. And this starts to kind of square it up a little bit like that. So it's kind of got a slant, and then it starts squaring up. So you're going to go around this row. This is 5, 6, and 7. And when you your first crochet, make sure you do it under the chain to keep that squared. And when you're done with those next 3 rows, we'll come back. We did the 3 rows, and now we're going to fasten this off. So there's the little shoe. Now we're going to do the trim. Change the thread. We're going to start on the tongue, and we're not going down in the white part here, but we're just going above that. So it's not in the white part. And you're going to attach the yarn, and you're going to single crochet all the way around. Now, when I get up here to the corners, I put another stitch in to kind of give it, you know, the room so it can turn. And then you can put that thread down and start going over it to tie it down. So we just keep on doing this. In the corner again, I'm going to put two single crochets in the corner. And we'll just continue going down, and when we get down to the bottom, we'll fasten it off, and then we'll start up the side of the shoe. Okay, we went around the tongue, came down, and we stopped so that we didn't go into the white. We stopped right there. And we're going to cut that, fasten it off. Okay, stick that in. Now, we're going to not go into the white part, but into the stitch right there. We're going to fasten on this yarn. And we're going to lay that yarn there so we can pick it up. We're just going to go into the stitches as you can find them, right through here. And we're going to single crochet all the way around. And then once you're done, when you go up to the top and all the way around, then you're going to cut off the yarn, fasten it. And two, when you come up here, you're going to go in to the corner again. Always put two in the corner. Like that. It makes it not pull. Okay. So it looks like this, going up. A little tongue. You go all the way around, come down to the bottom. Don't go into the white part, just this last stitch right here. And then once that's done, the shoe's done, and we'll do the ties and put the ties in. Okay, so here's our finished, the shoe we just did, and here's the one with the ties in it. So we're going to chain 100 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're going to do chain 90 more, and then when we're done, we'll come back and we will show you how to put them in the shoe and thread them through there. Okay, so we made this chain of 100 chains, and I left tails on them so that we could use a yarn needle. And you're going to start above this This is first row, second row. We're going to start above here. Just no, it's not going to go in. Start that again. This is kind of hard to weave in, so you just got to find a place to get them in there. So just kind of find a position there to get. Okay. And then I'm going to do this other one. You just want them so that they're even as you can get them on each side. And this one's a little higher, as you can see, so I'm going to move this one up a little bit. To me, this is the hardest part, is getting them just right. So you just have to mess with it until you get it in there where you need it. So I'm going to go in here now, up a little higher. Okay, so that's better. Okay, so you're just going to take them and weave them in and out. And put the next one like this. And then over here. And you're going to do that. So there's four times in. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when you get done, you just tie it in a little bow. And you've got your cute little shoe. And we have pants and a shirt to match these shoes. So I'm going to put the link on also for those 2 items. And if you like these videos, please click the like and subscribe. And we thank you very much for watching our videos. And we'll be back with more. Thank you.